Hi, I'm Craig Greenwood from Australian Premium Dried Fruits. This is one of the final crop reports for the 2017 season. Probably the main theme of this season has been the lateness of the sugaring up or the maturity of the grapes. Um, the sugar levels have taken a long time to build up to the point where the fruit can be harvested this season. So we're quite late in terms of getting fruit off the vines, which adds a lot more risk to the production. But I'm happy to report that we've had good, consistent, warm, hot weather with virtually no rain. A couple of minor rain events, but it's done nothing in terms of damage to the fruit. And as you can see here, we've got sultanas that are pretty much ready to harvest. This is an example of a lot of the district at the moment. And if I take a bunch off and hold it up to the camera, you can see that there's a lot of nice light coloured fruit through these bunches. Very good quality. There's the odd dark one in there, but that will obviously be taken out as part of the process in the factory. So sultana crops, they're a bit light this year because of the hail that we had in November. We're still estimating that 10 to 15% down on sultanas. Plus, it's the lighter year of the biannual crop for sultana. But overall, we're looking at some really fantastic quality again in 2017. Sun Muscat continues to be a fantastic variety for the growers. There's a stack of fruit on this panel here, as you can see, which is really representative of what we got across the whole district. The Sun Muscat really has a much higher yield than a sultana and is a much better product from a growing perspective. It is a couple of weeks later than sultana, so these Sun Muscats are representative as well as the timing of most of the Sun Muscats in the district. We've had very little or no Sun Muscats harvested as yet. That will happen in the next week or so through for another 2 to 3 weeks, as the Sun Muscats are also a couple of weeks behind normal in their level of maturity this year. So the fruit colour is also very similar to the sultanas, and not sure if we can see, we might bring the camera up closer to the sun here so you can see, because it does show the light colour of the fruit better in the sun. But it's a very nice light based colour for Sun Muscats as well, even berries, and we're expecting very high quality output from this variety as well in the current season. Currants also have a really fantastic crop of fruit on them, as with Sun Muscat. You can see here is just a wall of fruit with currants, and currants are also, majority of currants are still 1 to 3 weeks away from being harvested as well. And you can see they've coloured up now, they're very consistent. It's got that consistent berry size for Australian, and currants will be fantastic quality again this season as well. So the current theme for this crop is it's quite late. The fruit has taken a long time to sugar up, and growers have had to hold off probably for 2 to 3 weeks longer than they would have liked to start the harvest process. Luckily, we've experienced really good weather conditions, hot and dry, and the fruit is looking very light and good quality, which is what we want from the Australian fruit. So as long as we experience another 2 to 3 weeks of this continued dry, hot spell that we're having, we're going to see another very high quality crop of Australian fruit. So in the next report, which will be in another 2 to 3 weeks, we'll show you some of the first batches of fruit coming off the line into the finished goods cartons, which will be representative of what you'll receive from our Australian Premium Dried Fruits facility in the next 12 months. So until that time, it's bye for now.